This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law. Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control. And you'll have to excuse me, my camera's going to be a little shaky today. I don't have my tripod, I don't have my mounts, I don't have anything. My car, we sold my car, we're getting a new car for the business, and so I don't really have anything to hold my camera steady. But anyhow, today I want to talk about bugs. I want to talk about this fall and the winter coming and the types of bugs that you can expect to have in your home this time of year, and how you can actually get ahead of these bugs and not have them cause you problems. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate everybody and all the growth that we've had together as a YouTube family, and it's really pushing me to do even more of these videos every day. I really enjoy YouTube. I really like my audience. I really like, talking to you guys and explaining to you about pest control. So if you're having problems with bugs getting in your house through the winter, or you had these problems last year and you want to know how to solve these issues, I'm going to give you a few things that you can try to do on your own to try to combat this problem. And this is for those that typically don't want to hire exterminators. Usually exterminators will plan in advance for future bugs that are coming into the home, primarily things like stink bugs, crickets, silverfish, roaches, spiders. Lots of things are going to start coming in because we're coming up on the winter time, and when it gets cold, bugs come in the house to get out of the cold. Other things that come into the house: mice, rats, other types of rodents, squirrels may even be coming into your attic to try to winter over in your attic. So these are things that you can proactively try to combat early in the season. So let's talk about rodents first. So how can you stop things like rats and mice from coming into the home? I suggest using steel wool or copper mesh around all of your pipes. If you have pipes going into the house, around air conditioning units, if you have vents that are broken on your crawl space vents, try to have these repaired before the cold weather, because these kinds of rodents are going to come in through the ventilation system for your crawl space. They will also come in around, like I said, pipes for air conditioning units, all kinds of pipes and fixtures that come in and out of the wall of your home. Try to have these sealed up before the winter so that you don't have, wide open entryways for mice and rats. Also, consider replacing door sweeps, like back doors, garage doors, things that people don't really think about during the year. These are areas mice and rats can both squeeze under. So try to have these replaced. Try to use metal wherever you can, because mice and rats can't chew through metal, but they can chew through rubber. If rubber is your only option, then you may just have to plan on replacing these sweeps about once every year or two, just to make sure that the mice and the rats can't get in. So now that we've combated the mice and the rats, let's talk about bugs. What kinds of proactive things can you do to try to keep things like crickets, spiders, roaches, ants, and other types of bugs out of your home through the wintertime? Now, I have a video that I'll link either here or here, whichever YouTube decides, wherever they decide to place it. I'm going to put just a little bitty eye icon, it looks like that, and it'll go up in the corner of the screen. A link to my general pest control video that I did maybe I think it was last year or the year before, trying to explain how to provide general pest control for yourself. This is what the industry calls, so general pest control covers general insects. Pretty much everything that the public is having problems with, whether it, like I said, spiders, crickets, ants. This doesn't include things like bed bugs or termites, because those really aren't things that everyone has all the time. General pest control typically covers things that are problems all the time. Beetles, carpet beetles, would actually fall under this category. So, because they're a beetle and they come in typically all year round. So in order to combat these issues, now, albeit I live in Virginia, So where you live, you're going to have different insect problems where you live than where I am. Virginia is a very mild climate state, meaning through the winter, we have a lot of warm days, we have a lot of cold days, we have a lot of warm days, then we have a lot of cold days. And so the temperature is constantly fluctuating, driving the bugs in and out of the home. So this is usually the biggest, buggiest season that I deal with. So one thing that I would recommend is, if you can, remove window unit air conditioners early in the season. The reason this is because lots of bugs will come in around the accordion setup, the where you put your air conditioner in the window and it stretches the accordion over the window to try to give you some blockage of the airflow from outside. These don't really work very well to keep bugs out of the house. You can treat around these areas. If you have to keep your air conditioner in the window because it's just still too warm, treat around your air conditioners, treat around your windows really well, treat around those accordions, try to seal them with some kind of a foam board or something like that around the edges, some weather stripping, something like that, to try to keep the bugs out, to perform a better seal around your air conditioner unit. Or, like I said, treat with a preventative pesticide like bifenthrin on the outside and maybe Alpine WSG on the inside. These are two of the number two chemicals that I prefer using for general pest control, because bifenthrin tends to be a repellent and Alpine WSG is a non-repellent. So if you do have bugs on the inside of the house, you don't drive them crazy and make them crawl all over the place. So you use, the Alpine for that. And then the repellent is designed, of course, to keep the bugs away, so they see it as a pesticide and they don't want to crawl through it, because they know if they do, they die. So window units, especially window units. This is just something that I see all the time in the field. Problems with air conditioning window units. People get bugs in them all the time. Log homes are exceptionally bad, to go into another subject, because they have lots of cracks, lots of crevices. Every single log, no matter what kind of sealant you've got between the log, there's a hole in the wall. So you want to start proactively treating around windows, doors, bases, soffits, around the base of the house where, if you've got mulch beds, think about putting granules in the mulch beds. And like I said, all these products I'll link below in the description to try to help you find these things easily. Everything that I ever mention on my channel, you can typically buy on Amazon or do your own pest control, somewhere like that, is usually a really good place to look to find these products. So I try to make it easy for everybody to find everything that they need. In fact, when I started my business, I was purchasing my products from Amazon because it was next day delivery. I could get my stuff right away and get to work. So that's one reason I recommend Amazon. But you also have places like Do Your Own Pest Control, and different websites like that too, where you can find all the products that I use. I don't use any restricted use pesticides. I know some people will comment in my videos and say, you can't tell them to use that, it's restricted use. In Virginia, pretty much everything is I don't have any restricted use pesticides in the state of Virginia. So always check your local ordinances, make sure that it's actually legal for you to do what I'm telling you to do before you go and try to do this, because there are laws that you have to abide by when you're doing pest control services. So treat around your windows and your doors and your soffits with the bifenthrin, or even Demon Max. Demon Max works too for these things on the outside, and it's fairly cheap and inexpensive, and so you can do a pretty good treatment. Works really well for things like spiders, crickets, and silverfish. Also cockroaches. So one of the cockroaches that people get this time of year are wood roaches. It's very common because wood roaches are attracted to light. They are a tan color, kind of copper color cockroach. They like to fly to the light. They're the only roach in Virginia that does fly. We don't live in Florida. We don't have palmetto bugs and things like that, but we do have wood roaches. So what happens as the sun sets earlier and earlier in the day, of course, people still have their lights on in their house, and the copper-colored cockroaches will fly to the windows, and they'll crawl in around the windows, and they'll come in the house because they're actually attracted to light. Most people will say, I walked in the kitchen, I turned the light on, and the roaches just went everywhere, and they were trying to crawl in the cracks and get away from it, because roaches are typically light sensitive, but not wood roaches. The Pennsylvania wood roach is actually attracted to light, so they will come in this time of year. Another thing you'll start to see this time of year are European hornets. European hornets, or most people have deemed to be bell hornets, which honestly, that's just a category. I think that's the word I want to use. Bell hornets consist of yellow jackets, bald-faced hornets, and European hornets. They're all called bill hornets. But the specific bill hornet we're talking about is a European hornet, which they're very large hornets. And what they do is, because the sun is setting early and because they are attracted to the light, a lot of times people will call me and complain. They say, oh, I've seen bill hornets around my lights on my deck. We were trying to sit out and have a good time in the afternoon, and the bill hornets came and they flew all around the lights and they just scared us. We all went back inside. This is really common. You need to look around your yard and you need to search for hollow trees and try to find where they're nesting, and then treat the tree with a dust. I have another video I'll also post here about how to treat hornets with a dust. So hopefully that will help you. Also, you can follow me on TikTok. I usually do little snippet videos, 2-3 minutes long, to try to show you really quick tips on how to do your own pest control. So if I have a GoPro that I have attached to several devices I use during the day, so I can actually show you up close how to deal with these problems. So I really suggest that you go follow me on TikTok, because some of those videos I can't actually post on YouTube. So follow me there. Like I said, all the links are in the description below. If you're interested in taking a look and following me, then go take a look. But hopefully this video has helped you. Hopefully it has instructed you properly on how to do your own pest control in the fall to, try to combat these bugs that are going to start trying to get in the house. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'm always available to answer your comments. I read every single comment that comes in. I just want to help you guys, and hopefully together we can fight these bugs and keep them out of their homes, keep our children safe, keep our home safe, and you guys have a really great day. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, Thursday nights I do live streams where I answer your questions. I have a Skype phone number that actually you can call and ask me directly. I also offer my services to, you can call me, you can actually book a time. That's also in the link below. If you want to talk to me privately, I do offer that as a service. I take time out of my day to sit and talk to you on the phone. But like I said, all that stuff is in the description below. So hopefully we can, like I said, we can help do these bugs together. So y'all have a great day. I really appreciate it. And like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And wherever you are, I hope you're all having just a great time, great day, great life. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you later.